In the previous episode, we have seen delegating the low value tasks. In this episode, let us see how to learn anything faster. Before that, let us listen from Charlie Munger. I constantly see people rise in life who are not the smartest, sometimes not even the most diligent, but they are learning machines. Learn what is useful. Don't learn anything just for the sake of learning it. Focus instead on learning things that can improve your life. Rather than spending time learning some obscure language that no one speaks anymore, learn Spanish or Chinese. Unless you are an archaeologist or anthropologist, you can learn any language. In other words, think about what is useful to you or not. If not, don't spend time learning it. There are thousands of other things you can learn today that are beneficial and will improve your life. Remember, no laziness while learning. You can't be lazy if you are trying to learn something. You have to jump into action and begin learning now. Let us say you want to learn how to code. Start right now. What are you waiting for? Speed is crucial. I am not saying to watch the video at 3x, but you should have a sense of urgency. Learn at whatever pace you are comfortable with, but start it now. You will thank yourself later. Naval Ravikant says that if you can speed read it, it isn't worth reading. Many people says about speed reading. I am not a huge fan of understanding or speed reading books. As a great books, worth reading demand your complete attention. There will be few books you need to read it with full attention. It is not like speed reading. You can go through the speed reading after third or fourth revision. The fastest way to read more books is to spend more time on books. Remember this. The fastest way to read more books is to spend more time on books. That's it. There are some books I spent weeks on and some that I even read in a day. Don't think too much about reading speeds. If you are a beginner, it will get better over time. Focus more on the quality of the books you read. Also, it is a good idea to increase the variety of books you would normally read. This helps you to expand, grow, and gain greater knowledge. Don't stick to the same type of books just because you are used to them. Read fiction, read non-fiction, read self-help, read history, read philosophy, read biographies, read autobiographies, and read everything. Let me give you one technique you can implement for speed reading. DISSS method. DISSS method. This method was created by Tim Ferriss to learn anything fast. It stands for deconstruction. S stands for selection, sequencing, stakes, and speed. How to use this method? Here is how. First one is deconstruction. Break down the skill you want to learn into small parts. Find out the most important task. What is the building block of the skill? Second thing is selection. Use the 80 to 20 rule. Focus on the top 20% of part which is most important. It will help you in learning around 80% of the skill. Third thing is sequencing. Find the most effective way to learn. Start with the easy part first and then move on to more complex parts. And the fourth one is stakes. Add some stakes to keep yourself motivated and disciplined. Tell your friends and family about your goals. Keep yourself accountable. DSSS method states that deconstruction, break it into pieces, selection, select the topmost, sequence it, find the step-by-step process, and stakes. Keep yourself first. Keep yourself accountable. Okay? Deconstruction, selection, sequencing, stakes. Break down, select it, sequence it, and keep yourself accountable. Let us see the 5 hours rule. This rule is very simple. No matter how busy or how tired you are each day, spend at least 1 hour trying to learn something new. You need to do this for 5 days a week. As Charlie Munger said, those who keep learning will keep rising in life. So it is not only about learning, it is also about applying it. Apply whatever you learn. Warren Buffett read How to Win Friends and Influence People, written by Dale Carnegie when he was only 9 years old. Most people would read a book and then keep doing that what they have been doing previously, but not him, Warren Buffett. He decided to test whether that book principles work or not. So he started testing it on other people. To one group, he would give attention and show appreciation, and to another group, he would disagree with them. He ran with this experiment and keep track of the results. Once it was proven that it worked, he adapted the book's principles in his life. That's how things are done. Don't just read, do texts. Means applying that logic or learning skill, test it to figure out whether a practice works or not, and then apply it in your life. All the very best. Learn every day for at least 1 hour. Whatever you are planning for learn, share in your comments below. See you in another chapter. Until then, stay connected, keep learning every day.